In this problem, we are going to calculate the area of a shape and the length of a line. This is a BTEC Level 3 exam question. So in this drawing, we can see the end wall of a warehouse, and we will need to calculate this shape. Also, we will have to calculate the slope length of the roof, this line between B and C. So we are going to start with the area. To be able to calculate this area, we need to break it into shapes that we know how to calculate the area of. So if we draw a line from A to C, we will have two different shapes, a rectangle and a triangle. So now we will be able to calculate first the area of the rectangle, then the area of the triangle, and later we will have to add them both together. So let's start with the area of the rectangle. So the sides of the rectangle are going to be 40 meters and 12. To calculate the area of this rectangle, we need to times one side by the other, 40 times 12, and this is 480 meters square. Now we're going to continue with the triangle. So the triangle is going to have a base of 40, and the height, which is this distance, is 3 meters. The area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So the area of the triangle is 40, which is the base, times 3, which is the height, divided by 2. And this is 60 meters square. Now, to calculate the total area, we need to add the area of the rectangle plus the area of the triangle. So we need to add 480 plus 60, and this is 540 meters square. And this is the answer. Make sure that you write the units because this is a requirement of the question. And now we can continue with the second part of the question, where we will have to calculate the slope length of the roof between points B and C. To be able to calculate this length, we need to realize that this line is part of a triangle, a right angle triangle, and this line from B to C is the hypotenuse of this triangle. To be able to calculate this line, we need to use Pythagoras theorem. In the booklet that you will get at the day of the exam, you have the formula of Pythagoras theorem, but you don't have any diagram, so you need to make sure that you know what it's A, B, or C. So I'm going to draw this triangle, and I'm going to call this line H because it's the hypotenuse, and the other two sides are going to be A and B. So Pythagoras says that hypotenuse squared equals one of the other sides squared plus the other side squared. So in the triangle that we have in the problem, this is going to be the hypotenuse. This side is going to be 18 meters, and the other side is 3 meters. So hypotenuse squared equals 3 squared plus 18 squared. Hypotenuse squared equals 3 squared is 9, and 18 squared is 324. H squared is 333. So H is going to be the square root of 333, and this is 18.2482. But we're going to round this number to 2 decimal places. So the answer is going to be 18.2. We look at the third decimal number, it's 8, so it's bigger than 5, so that means that we're going to round the 4 up to 5. So the answer is going to be 18.25 meters. Recommendations for the exam: attempt all questions so you're working out and avoid excessive rounding.